As of the year 2025, the Forbes richest man on earth will give us Elon Musk, the owner of Tesla, SpaceX, and Twitter, with an estimated net worth of $332.5 billion, and also the Amazon owner, Jeff Bezos, with an estimated net worth of $212.3 billion, making him the second richest person on earth, and also followed by the co-founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, with an estimated net worth of $206.1 billion, making him the third richest person on the planet. But with all this remarkable amount of money being possessed by these individuals, it doesn't make them the richest or the wealthiest who have ever lived, because there is someone that is unknown by many that outrun them all as the wealthiest person who have ever lived on earth. But let's get to know who this individual really is and how he became the richest and the wealthiest person to ever lived on earth. In a time when empire rose and fall, his name was Mansa Musa, the ruler of the Mali Empire, also known as the Golden King, whose riches were beyond measures. Mansa, which means Sultan or Emperor. It was recorded that Musa Keita was born around 1280 AD during the Keita dynasty in the 14th century. He was born into a family of rulers and came into power in 1312 AD, when his brother Mansa Abubakar, that was so fascinated by the sea, launched two expeditions to explore the Atlantic Ocean and taking 200 ships for the first mission, which never returned. Mansa Abubakar leading the second expedition himself, taking 2,000 ships to explore the Atlantic Ocean, and appointed Musa as his deputy to rule the empire until he returned. When he did not return, Musa was crowned as Mansa himself, marking the transfer of the line of succession from his brother Abubakar to Musa. Mansa Musa became the 9th Sultan of the West African Kingdom, which was already considered very wealthy with tremendous gold, salt, and land by his time. And with Musa on the throne, the kingdom only continued to expand phenomenally, thanks to his work in expanding trade in the region. His wealth continued to move and skyrocket from mining significant salt and gold deposits, as well as trading elephant ivory. It wasn't just the salt and gold that contribute to Musa's riches. Under his rule, the kingdom grew larger, stretching over 3,000 kilometers, 1,864 miles from the Atlantic Ocean to modern-day Niger, annexing over 24 cities, including Timbuktu, and it was reported that he had never lost a battle, and in many cases, territories joined the Mali Empire willingly due to its high quality of life. Musa was a Muslim, and as a Muslim, his Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca made him well known across North Africa and the Middle East. When Musa departed Mali for the Hajj, he left his son Muhammad to rule in his absence. Musa made his pilgrimage between 1324 and 1325, spanning 2,700 miles, and with him was 60,000 men, all wearing brocade and Persian silk, including 12,000 slaves, each of them carrying 1.8 kilograms of gold bars and dressed in silk, bearing gold staffs, organized horses, and handled bags. Mansa Musa provided all necessities for the journey, feeding the entire company of men and animals. These animals include 80 camels, each of them carried 23 to 136 kilograms of gold dust. Musa gave the gold to the poor he met along his way. Mansa Musa not only gave to the cities he passed on his way to Mecca, including Cairo and Medina, but also trade gold for souvenirs. It was reported that he built a mosque every Friday on his way to Mecca. Mansa Musa and his entourage arrived at the outskirts of Cairo in July 1324. They camped for 3 days by the Pyramid of Giza, before crossing the Nile into Cairo on the 19th of July. While in Cairo, Mansa Musa met with the Mamluk Sultan Al-Nasir Muhammad, whose regime has already seen one Mansa Sakura. The Al-Nasir expected Mansa Musa to prostrate himself before him, which Mansa Musa initially refused to do. But when he finally bowed, He said he was doing so for God alone. Despite this initial awkwardness, the two rulers got along well and exchanged gifts. Mansa Musa and his entourage gave and spent freely while in Cairo. Mansa Musa stayed in the Qarafat district of Cairo and befriended its governor, Ibn Ahmed Hajib, who learned so much about Mali from him. Mansa Musa stayed in Cairo for 3 months, departing on the 18th of October with the official caravan to Mecca. He spent so much gold that he destabilized the local economy and caused mass inflation in Egypt for 10 years after his departure. Mansa Musa's generosity and kindness continued as he traveled onwards to Mecca, and he gave gifts to fellow pilgrims and the people of Medina and Mecca. While in Mecca, conflict broke out between the group of Millennium pilgrims and a group of Turkish pilgrims. In Masjid al-Haram, swords were drawn out, but before the situation escalated further, Mansa Musa persuaded his men to back down. Upon his return, Mansa Musa made it his mission to revitalize his city and his kingdom. Thanks to his architectural development in the region, his reputation continued to flourish. He worked with Islamic scholars, including direct descendants from Prophet Muhammad and Andalusian. He paid them up to 200 kilograms in gold for their efforts. He also built schools, libraries, and mosques to help Timbuktu become an epic center for culture and education. Mansa Musa died in 1337 at the age of 57, and he was succeeded by his sons. In our present day, some estimate put Mansa Musa's modern-day net worth at $400 to $500 billion. Though it can be difficult to fairly calculate a fortune based on gold, salt, and land in today's data, many historians, however, agree that his wealth was richer than anybody could describe. If you learned something new and informative in the video, please don't forget to leave your comment below, and also like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content and videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.